position to really advise her, but naman siya yung style of management. I can only be critical also to her governance, mainly because I'm also a concerned citizen of this province. Secondly, I'm also running for the very same position that she is running. No? And I've been closely observing ang iyahang mga lihok, no? That you know, that the exercise of transparency and accountability will really be upheld, no? Sa iyang pagdagan, I'm advocating for being transparent and accountable. Daghang kong nakitaan nga mga questionable sad nga mga kalihukan, but again, I give her due respect sa iyahang pangatungdanan. I can only express my comments on what is needed also, no?
Sir, you said a while ago that Agnes has a motive in this political development sa capital. She has motive. Kanang pwede nimo i-clarify to siya, sir, katong puntuha niya ikaduha. Doon na ba siya mura kasindansya niyang game?
Okay, kung istorya lang tag kana yung tinarong lang gyud nga panggobyerno or pagdumala sa imuhang negosyo. Again, you should not project that your company, neither I believe the provincial government is in a hard cash position, no? Or in a hard financial position. That is really a rule of thumb. Kanamo nga pili gina nimo ipahibaw kay kinsa na may mosalig sa imong negosyo or sa imong gobyerno mo na nga mahibaw ang tao nga wa na especially that there are suppliers, no, that supplies the provincial government. Kinsa pa may gusto nga mo supply unya sa provincial government ug ingunanang mahibaw nga di na halos kabayad ang tuwang na ang cash sa maong payables, no? So I could only surmise nga doon na sila laing motive, and that I cannot kuan, no? But really I was quite alarmed good when that came out. Kay muna kana untang provincial government, we are recognized as the strongest or the richest province in the whole country. That should be reinforced pagani. So naa may mga proper accountants or even the Commission on Audit can certify if those figures that we release are true or not. So ngano man nga maghimo man og selective nga presentation on certain accounts nga maka-question ta ba sa maunang pag-question, no? It should have been a more realistic and a more accurate nga presentation. And I think ang kanauntang statement of financial condition mo tay mo mas malugar dihan dapitan, no? Kaysa magpagawas lang ka og general fund as against total payables, no? And there are actually other funds. But then again, these records were always privy to them. They have access. There were budget deliberations. They could have questioned this before. So why only now?
Can we simply say nga si Agnes na sobraan na sa politika?
Well, makita naman gid siguro, no, ang dagan gid sa panahon. And kana karon nga she's actually questioning a lot of transactions where she was involved in before, when she was still provincial board member or vice governor when she assumed office, no, after Greg died. Kana siya makaingon ta nga murag sort of political opportunism, no? Because when when she was still allied with Governor Gwen, she did not question any of these transactions. In fact, she was involved in these same transactions. More to that, she also benefited from the alliance with Governor Gwen heavily. I knew of it because I was once with them, no, together with them in the party. If you talk about the usurpation case, that was the root cause of the suspension. She was part of the group who were allied with Governor Gwen that actually benefited, no, from their alliance, which prompted, no, nakapaaghat sa atong former vice governor pag-file niya ng usurpation case. I remember sa una si Governor Greg siya rin itong usa, nag-inusara na to siya pag-file, but none of them, including her, sided. They did not complain that the executive encroached to the powers of the legislative. Neither did they complain that the budget of the legislative was slashed. So, again, the questioning is questionable. And so with the other transactions, no, if you may, that para nako ang principles that they stood for, and the clear stand on certain issues, it's something that I cannot also di na ako madawat ba as a young politician who's advocating for new politics. I feel for the new generation, this is the brand of politics that we see in our province, in our provincial government. The very reason why I'm running for this office, because I want doon na untay kausaban sa gidiha sa provincial government, and it sends a message sa ubang mga kaiksuna nato, and especially the young, nga it should be a politics of principles, a politics of efficiency, and a politics of transparency and accountability. You know, transparency is not only limited to what is stated on record, no? Transparency is also about the mind. Unsa may imong ikasulti on certain issues, and you don't hide under the cloak of political convenience, na unya na lang ka mutingog o makapabor na ka, diba? Kanang budget, for one, during the budget deliberations, they should have acted on it already before. If that same budget was the source of the restoration or reclamation or tampering of evidence, whatever it may be, if they had any slightest doubt about that budget, they should have blocked it already before. They should have questioned it heavily.
Sir, how would you react to reports linking your candidacy to one Cebu party?
Well, that's never true, no, MK. As you know, I'm running under the Pwersa ng Masang Pilipino, and I'm personally funding my own campaign, and ako rin yung paninguha, no. Muna nga, it's not true nga kanang allegations nga murag I'm a diversionary candidate or I'm being funded by Governor Gwen. That's also unfair for them on their side, because they have also a vice gubernatorial candidate sa ilahang partido.
So, visit ni Gov,
You know, I actually thought about that, and you know, my sympathies are with Governor Gwen. Whatever it's worth, we are friends, and puyog mi sa niaging election. My sympathies are with her. although I've been very consistent about my stand on this issue, nga we should respect the rule of law. No? We should follow the legal processes. And then also nga dili na ko unta gusto nga sakyan ni siya og pangpolitika. My going there, I'm quite concerned nga basin niya ma-tainted with political undertones. You know, that I am a candidate, and you know, out of respect sad sa ilahang party nga they also have their own candidates, no? Una nga on a personal note na lang, kuan ba, I'm actually also expressing my concern over her condition diya sa Kapitolyo. But she knows her rights and her stand and her law, no? So ang ako lang, I respect also the assumption of the acting acting governor, because it is a mandate as provided for in the law. But kana lang dapat unta nanginaot ko nga dili lang unta bitaw political kayo ang pagdumala, because both camps are actually throwing accusations at each other that this is all political, no? So ako lang maluoy ko sa katawhan nga magsakripisyo taon and katong vigil for one nga tuyawan ko nga maapektaran ang tao ba, no? Unya the confusion that it has given to the public, it has become a national sensation now kaning atong kahimtang karon diri sa Cebu. And the more it drags, the more it affects us, no? Ang tao man ani mo maapektaran. That's why I'm really hoping for the soonest and the most peaceful solution ining maong issue ha. DILG should be more decisive nining dapita, no? Because we cannot allow this condition to happen, no?
Sir, being in the business sector ba, we're seeing na karon na nigawas ang balita nga the general funds of the provincial government is not enough to pay its payables. Do you think, sir, na in the next days maka-affect na siya sa pag-abot-abot sa mo invest ta diri sa Cebu mo atras na?
You know, again, business is also about perception. So this has somehow created a negative perception among the public and the business sector. But the business sector will always be very positive. The good thing about Cebu is we have a very strong private sector. That bisag unsa pay kagubot sa government, anaa gyud nagpabilig ligdong ang kaning ligon ang business sector. The most immediate effect gid ini will really be ang mga direct suppliers, no? Ug ang katong mga private institutions that are partnering with the provincial government in a lot of programs. Kami sa Mandawi Chamber of Commerce, say for example, we have ongoing programs with the provincial government. So we have to see kaning bag-ong administration how they will steer, no, ning maong government with regards to the private organizations that are tying up with the provincial government. But kaning yung mga suppliers, the ones that are doing business with the provincial government, mo giday ni mo una giday maapektaran, di ba? I don't know, boss Noy, ug na pa bay mga ni supply diha karon kuan. Nag-cater na pay nag-cater.